Hi, and welcome to our Facebook Live Come Crafting with Jill and Jez. I'm Jez.
And I'm Jill.
And we do a live crafting session on the first Saturday of every month in our Facebook group. So if you would like to join us live on our group, then pop over to Facebook and join us. Come Crafting with Jill and Jez. So we are doing Sale-A-Bration.
Yes, that's our theme for today.
That's our theme for today. And at 2 o'clock, I was on my blog hop went live, my second of the day, which is my Christmas blog hop. And this is what I made for the Christmas blog hop, using the Rings of Love DSP to make this little Christmas card. So I thought I would make that today. I made a different card using Sale-A-Bration earlier in the week, but I really don't like it. So I don't even think it's going to get sent to anybody. So that's not happening. Anyway, so I used this sheet from the Rings of Love.
You better not show it to anyone now and then send it to someone, because they'll know that you don't like them
very much. It. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Yeah. And no, it's really not going anywhere, I don't think. I might send it to a child. I don't know. Right.
Ali is saying, is the craft room still clean and tidy, Jez?
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, there you go.
I think that was helped by the fact that I did go away for over a week.
I was going to say she's not been there all week.
You
came and messed up my craft room instead.
Yeah, we did make a nice mess at your house. It was lovely. Yeah. So I love these little sort of medallion things, and I ripped this bit to make another card for another blog hop, and then I had some oddments, and so then I came up with this bright idea of using the dies from Spruced Up and cut little baubles. It kind of reminded me of when I was a child. We used to have those really fragile baubles that kind of went in on themselves, and they had these little patterns. And that's what it reminded me of. So I thought, oh, I'll cut baubles out. So that's what I did. I've prepped everything apart from this because I wanted to sort of kind of show you really. So I sort of got them there so that they were sort of in the middle for cutting out. Where's my scissors gone?
Anybody watching, apparently this DSP has nearly sold out, this Sale-A-Bration.
Has it really?
According to Michelle, yeah. So if you're thinking about ordering Sale-A-Bration stuff
and you want this
paper, then you need to get in quick.
I was really shocked. I did an order this week, and I was like, oh, what Sale-A-Bration shall I get? And I was really tempted to get another pack of this because I really like it. But I went for...
Obviously been popular.
Yeah. I went for this pack of mixed silver foil instead, because that's in the catalogue. And I don't have it. No. I have the old silver foil.
I went for the silver foil as well. It's nice that they do things from the annual catalogue to the choices now.
Yeah. I was going to go for the gold. But then I've got that gold stuff that...
We've got some gold, haven't we?
Yeah, we got it. So I thought I don't need gold. I've got plenty of.
It was a complete surprise to us demonstrators as well that they added those things, because they used to do it all the time in Sale-A-Bration, but they haven't done it for a couple of years, have they?
No, but I thought that was. I assumed that they stopped doing a second release because it went to 2 lots of Sale-A-Bration.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a nice surprise. So I'm lining this up, sort of with that point at one of them points.
Yeah.
That is kind of what I did before. Actually, I did it to this shorter point, that point there, so that this was more in the middle. Okay.
Yeah, Hazel Ann's saying there's 1 or 2 nice embossing folders added as well. Which
is
nice to get an embossing folder for free. It's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
I've already got the timber one, or whatever it was. I don't have the gingham one, but I didn't fancy it. So there we go. And you get, with these dies, you get an outline. And
oh, they cut it at the same time.
Yeah, they cut at the same time. So you get an outline, which I put away for someone else, and you get an inner.
Excellent.
I've already cut the outline. So this is the only die cutting that you'll see. So, oh, that's a bit big. Thought it would be. I'm a little bit go slow because I did have a very late night.
And a few drinks.
A few wets. A few wets, as we say. It's good not done that for a long time.
Well,
So.
not that I drink very much, but we're on a no alcohol theme at the moment because Jeff can't drink on the drugs he's on. So
yeah,
I'm out in sympathy. So
yeah, that's nice of you. Well, we were on holiday.
Not that he came out in sympathy with me when I was pregnant 3 times. I mean,
well, no, don't recall Ed doing that. Apart from first pregnancy, he did give up smoking, and he's never smoked since. Whereas I did start again. I then stopped again. But so there we go. So that is. I quite like the little outlines you get. Quite cute.
Yeah, quite interesting.
So now it's just sticking it all together because I've prepped everything else. So I did this one in Evening Evergreen because the colours in this paper are Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent, Night of Navy, Mint Macaron.
There's a colour I never use. Mint Macaron. It's one of my least used colours.
Is it? Do you know, it's funny because I when it was an in colour, I quite liked it. And then, you know, people were saying, oh, I hope they bring it back. And then they brought it back and it was like, oh, yeah, I'm a bit like you. I liked it, but then I didn't use it.
It's not that I don't like it. I just don't use it. It's not like some of the people watching will know Cajun Craze and Crushed Curry are my least favourite.
Yeah.
Colours. I don't like them and I don't use them. But Mint Macaron I quite like. I just don't ever use it.
Yeah. I made a 25th wedding anniversary album thing for my brother and his wife's wedding, and that was the colour she wanted it to be, and so I told them I was making it, and I couldn't find paper the right colour, and no sooner as I'd made it then Mint Macaron came out. It was like, oh yeah, fabulous. Right, so enough, get on, Jess, get on. So I'm doing this one in Night of Navy so we can see a difference. I really love Night of Navy. I thought it would make the colour pop. I did try it. I sort of held up Soft Succulent with it and thought it's not really. It's going to make it pop. So
I think Night of Navy is more Christmassy.
Yeah, I like it. And I've only got one sheet left of Evening Evergreen.
Oh.
So I yeah.
You're being sparing with that then.
I was being sparing. So when I cut my outlines out, what I did is I used the stamp. I love Night of Navy in silver, so I got this for another card. So I embossed the silver, and then that thing, I went, oh, what's that stamp for?
Yeah.
And then I saw somebody do it, and it's like, oh yeah, genius. So we're going across because there's no stamp for this shape bauble, and it goes across it. Sure, I quite liked. So yeah, use those for another thing. So I have used, so for this bit of a branch in a Christmas tree, I used this wreath from Natural Prints. So just took a partial die cut of that. I did toy with making that green for this, and then I thought, no, it all needs to match.
Yeah.
And for this rectangle, I used stitch rectangle. I used the third one down. On this one, I embossed it with the bricks and mortar, but I changed it up to this painted textures or whatever it's called, which I really, really like. So now we're just piecing it together, really. So I'm going to glue that down. And then, can you see there's embossing around the edges?
Oh, yeah.
Because I left quite a big border, which is something that I don't often do. And I thought, oh, I want to fill that border. And I was thinking I'll stamp. And then I went, oh no, let's do some embossing. So that's the way we went. Check that straight. Straight enough for me. So that's that. So I'm going to get my board out. And so then
an easy way of doing just a little bit of adding a little bit of interest to a card.
Yeah.
It's much easier to do it on the scoring board than it is on the trimmer, though.
Yeah, well, you absolutely definitely get the right spacing.
Yeah,
I think you
it's a little bit hit and miss on the trimmer, and it's not such deep scores either.
Yeah,
I mean, it's fine if you just want to score a card to fold it, but if you want to sort of make a real impression, you need the scoreboard, really.
Yeah.
Practically all I use my scoreboard for these days.
So I just going down to 3 lines. Going careful because sometimes I slip.
Yeah.
I did slip on the green one, but
yeah.
Right, that one's a bit too close. We go that way, yeah. That'll be there.
So did James and Finn get back from New York? Are they okay?
Yeah. It's a bit of a nightmare, but I'm not going to broadcast it all over.
No.
I'll tell you about it.
Their flat, all right? Did you? The nightmare wasn't them getting back to see you trash their flat.
No. And thankfully, the gecko survived.
Was still alive when they got back.
Still alive. We were feeding the gecko. Well, I say we. Ed was feeding the gecko because I'm a vegetarian and I can't give live grubs to an animal. I just couldn't do it.
Imagine a snake giving them live mice.
Yeah. It's a little tiny gecko. It's only wee, and yeah, but it wouldn't eat.
Yeah,
and they only eat like
it was too hot.
Yeah, they only eat like every 4 days or so anyway, and yeah, ate nothing. Because we left on the Sunday, they due back on the Wednesday, and they went, that'll be fine because if we fed him on the Sunday, it'll be fine. Yeah, he didn't eat a single thing, and the entire time we were there, somebody else was in the flat the week before we were there. We had no idea of he'd ate when they were there, so we were a bit worried. So
make a little living about renting out their flat.
Yeah, it's a lovely flat, really, really lovely. So definitely not students anymore.
No, they cross that line, don't they?
Yeah.
My daughter could have stayed in her student accommodation house, but she said, no, I want to move out because I'm not a student anymore.
Yeah. I want a bathroom that's got, clean tiles and grouting.
Yeah. Not mold growing everywhere.
Yeah. So
we've all been through it. Whenever I start feeling sorry for them, I think, no, I've lived in worse places than that.
Yeah.
And I survived.
I remember when I was, because I used to have a sixth form tutor group, and I remember the first group that were applying for uni, and they were talking about their accommodation, and they were going into halls of residence first year, and they were like, or I've got to have an ensuite. I
Yeah,
can't possibly share a bathroom.
I know.
And I'm like, really?
Yeah, I know. When I was at college, there were 10 of us along a corridor, and there were 2 baths. That was it. Two baths and 2 loos at the end of the corridor, and that was it. We all had a sink in our rooms. That was our ensuite. We had a sink.
Yeah.
But that was it. And there was 10 of us sharing 2 baths. I to this day I can't remember how we managed. I've got no idea how we managed.
I was like that. It was the nurses' home was like that. It was and I don't think I had a sink in my room in the nurses' home.
No, we did have a sink, which was a saving grace. But no, they wouldn't deign to you know. They'd think they were going back into prehistoric times if you suggested that these days.
Yeah, I know. Liam's first halls of residence, it was in Leeds, and his was the oldest one on campus, and the only one without en suites.
Oh.
But he didn't care because he was in the basketball team, so he just showered in the gym every day.
Yeah.
So he never actually used the halls.
Well, I'd like to say we all went to the gym every day and showered at the gym, but it was 15 days. I don't think I ever went to the gym when I was at college.
No. I certainly didn't.
Oh, Hazel Ann saying the nurses' home I lived in had residents cockroaches. Oh, I think you win. I think you win.
Yeah.
We didn't have cockroaches.
I'm sure we did.
I think we had an ant infestation one year.
Well, mine was a Victorian, because I was a psychiatric nurse, so it was a Victorian, old asylum. So yeah, we had definitely had cockroaches on the ward. I remember sort of talking down a very distressed patient, and whilst I was holding her hand, I could see on the floor this cockroach crawling along, and I don't know how, it must have been the professionalism within me, how I didn't run screaming. I don't know. So yes,
that's really pretty.
Thank you. Right, got a little scrap here so I can do my little bit of stamping. So I've got them ready. So I did Merry Christmas on that one. I'm going to do Happy Christmas on that one. I really like the fact that we have the choice in this set. I really like 2 different fonts.
Yeah.
I quite like in the blue.
Yeah,
blue
I do.
Christmas tree.
I love Night and Navy.
I do. Yeah. And I especially love it with a bit of I don't like that down there, with a bit of silver as well.
Yeah, at Christmas I think it's nice.
Always remember Caroline. That was her wedding theme. Was silver and Night and Navy, and that's how she started with Stampin' Up, was just buying to make her wedding things. Right, so I'm just using my long scissors there to cut this. I'm gone terribly ski whiff on that one, so let's mend that. There we go. That'll do. That's me Christmas. That's me happy.
They've got a couple of sets with Happy Christmas in this year, haven't they?
Yeah.
I don't think they've ever had Happy Christmas before. It's always been Merry Christmas.
Yeah. I like a Happy Christmas.
Yeah, I do.
I like a Merry Christmas as well. Meaning getting merry. God, sound like an alky, don't I?
And Anthony was late. Hi, Anthony.
That's all right.
You've not missed a lot.
Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Jill. You've not missed a lot. Friend. Right, little scrap of blue there. Go, that'll do. How am I doing time wise?
Yeah, it's 2:30.
Right. Nearly done. It's a good job. I prepped, innit?
Yeah, I've prepped quite a lot of mine today as well.
I did waffle for a while and gush over my printing things.
We did a little bit of chat at the beginning.
Oh, I've put too much on, Jez.
Oh.
There we are. So, oh, glasses down. So, I do like this as a way of doing sentiments. I mean, I like punches and dies as well that make nice labels for sentiments, but I like this quick, easy way as well.
And cheap.
Very. Although that snowflake flurry thing,
yeah,
has got this sort of shape.
Yeah.
In it.
Bigger
I went those Stampin' Up designers have been watching me craft again.
Yeah.
There we are.
Very nice.
So I'm going to pop those up on dimensionals. So we've got a little bit of something. Oh. And the happy's a little bit smaller than the merry as well.
Mm.
All right, I'm going to put the Christmas on first. I remember I did this last time, and I didn't give myself enough room for the Christmas, so I had to peel it off.
Oh.
141 days to go. What, till Christmas?
Yeah. Oh, don't tell me that. I just have no idea how the years go so quickly these days. I don't know. It must be something to do with getting older. Maybe it's not teaching. I don't know. But I blink and we're 2 months ahead of where I think we should be. You know,
Yeah.
In April at the minute, not in August, sort of.
There we go. And then I got me Wink Stella. And I Wink and Stellaed it. So I went round, glasses on, Jez. I went round the outline bit.
I can't see that on camera, of course.
No, it is difficult, and it doesn't always show up in your photos either.
No, but in real life, it's really lovely.
But it is Christmas. You've got to have a little bit of sparkle.
Have a little bit of bling.
This is me Wink Stella that I reactivated with a bit of alcohol.
Oh.
And I just went round the centre bit as well. These little flower bits on the centre. Yeah, when you Wink Stella, it's got no fluid left in it. There's always loads of glitter.
Yeah.
I mean, you can add water to it to reactivate it, but I put alcohol in it. So I don't know if you can see that.
That'll dry, won't it?
And then I put rhinestones on this one, but I'm going to use these pearls. These are in the little mini catalogue. They're gold and silver, and I think that's soft succulent and cherry cobbler.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll use the silver because I like night and navy and silver. So pop one in the middle. And then I thought it looked nice to go in the corners here. Is that my head?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did my roots yesterday.
Could still see.
No, Thursday I did my roots, so we're all right. There we go. So that,
Excellent.
obviously it needs a white insert, but I'll do that afterwards.
Yeah.
So that's
very nice.
That's my cards.
Two more cards to add to your Christmas stash.
My Christmas stash, yes, which is huge, really. And yeah, so which do you like best? Let me know.
Navy.
Yeah.
For me.
I do like Evening Evergreen, but I say I've got one sheet left, so I wasn't going to use it today.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll come back up.
Right.
Thank you for watching. Now, why don't you go? There's a link down below, and you can pop across and see what Jill has made during the live as well. And why don't you join us on our Facebook group next time? Okay, bye for now.
Bye.